So in order to find out this center with respect to the center of the circle and the rectangle, we require a object for the class point here. So that's why we have created the object of the point class, and then with this center we need to identify the x and the y values. So how to identify the x and the y values is, so if you see here, if you want to find out the x and the y values with respect to this point and the this point, is you need to find out the difference between the x value for the center of the circle and the x value with the center of the rectangle, and similarly y with the circle and y with the rectangle. So that's what has been done here as a solution calculation here. So rectangle center dot x minus center with the x and the rectangle center y with the center of the circle y here. So absolute function has been taken if you, in case if you get the any negative values here, which will make it to the positive. So this is how we are going to identify the x and the y values with respect to the centers of the center and centers of the circle and the center of the rectangle. So once you got these two values here, next you need to make a comparison to judge whether the rectangle lies, the corners of the rectangle or rectangle overlaps with the circle or not. So with this center x value, if the x is greater than the rectangle width, half of the rectangle width plus circle radius, that is half of the rectangle width plus the radius of the circle. If that value is greater than the x, the difference that you have got, the result you need to send it as a false here. The result needs to be false, telling that the rectangle doesn't overlaps. That is, you can say that here in this case with the figure you can tell that the rectangle completely lies outside the circle, right? So in the same way with the y as well. So if the y, the difference of the y value for the difference of these 2 points, if it is greater than the half of the height of the rectangle with a radius, half of the height of the rectangle with the radius, if that y value is greater than, then again you need to return the result as a false, indicating that this rectangle doesn't overlaps with the radius. So another case is with the x with the center, the difference of the center x, if it is less than or equal to half of the width of the rectangle, that is the difference x value, if it is less than the half of this width value, then clearly it tells that the rectangle lies within this circle or it overlaps the circle, then saying that the rectangle overlaps with the circle here. So similarly the same as with the y here. So one more case you can do here is to check the corner, to check whether the corner of a rectangle is inside the circle or not. So to do that, the difference of the center of x, what you have calculated, minus half of the width of the rectangle, the square of this difference, plus similarly the square of the y with the height of the rectangle will give you the corner distance square. So with this corner distance square, you need to check whether it is less than or equal to the square of the radius. If it is less than, you can conclude that the circle, the corner of the rectangle lies inside the circle, or if it gives the result as a false, you can conclude that the corner of the rectangle lies outside the circle. So this is what is the solution for the first exercise for the chapter 16. If I run this, you'll get to know here what result you are going to get. So first, this is the center of the rectangle, what has been calculated. If you want to change the values, you can change and check out what value you will get here. So the next is you have calculated the distance between the circle center and the rectangle origin, which you got it as a 1.1.1, and will give the result as a false. Why? Because it will make the comparison with the radius of a circle. The radius of the circle is 75, and the result here you got it as a 111. That is, and the radius is much greater than this, sorry, much lesser than this value. That's why you will get the result as a false. And similarly with the next case as well here. So in the last case, first you are going to identify the difference of the x and the y coordinates of the center of circle and rectangle, for which you will get it as a 50.0 and 50.0. So in this case, in one of the any of these cases, what we have defined here as a solution, so you are going to get the result as a true, telling that the rectangle overlaps with the circle. So what I suggest you is first define the classes which are required, create the objects, then try to get the solution by just locating or drawing the geometrical figure, which will clearly tell you what you are supposed to develop as a logic to get the solution for the questions that has been asked in the questions.